Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about the hostiles and hazards of Descent. Descent is a fairly new game where you and other players dive inside an elevator, traveling different floors and trying to find valuable items. These valuable items you will be able to sell for a quota and you get to continue your run. However, it's not that easy. There's some creatures. We're going to be talking about them. First up on the list is this red dude. He is called Barnab. He's a giant creature with incredible speed. However, you don't have to worry about him all too much. This creature is a little bit chaotic in the sense of he loves playing with the little dwellers who go down the elevator. He will make sure you live, and he will continue to torture you as long as you're alive. However, when the lights go out, he will show no mercy. The best way to avoid this creature is by quite literally avoiding this creature. It doesn't really have the best of hearing, and so it mostly relies on its vision. Stay out of its line of sight and you'll be good to go. You will honestly be surprised, but you can get really close to this creature and it won't detect you. However, I wouldn't test your luck. If you do plan on testing your luck, make sure you have enough stamina, speed, and a nearby vent or the elevator to save you. Now, this creature can run chaotically around the facility, so it is kind of unpredictable, but if it is ever tracking another player, get out of the way or it'll hit you. The creature does have hyper focus, so it will stop at nothing until it gets to the player it is targeting, or to the area that it's traveling to. Other than that, you should be fine against this creature, as it doesn't one hit until the lights are out. The next creature we're going to be talking about is a fish. And since it's a fish, it has horrible vision. What it does excel at is hearing. If you are near it, stay silent, crouch, and do not make any sounds. This creature will go after the slightest of sounds, and it will monitor the area for quite a while. So this creature can be a little bit difficult to shake off, but luckily while you're crouching, you can stay silent and slightly move around. Unlike the first creature, this one does insta-kill, and sadly, if you are killed by it, you lose all of the items you had on you. Similarly, you can use the elevator as a safe zone. However, I wouldn't recommend running, especially early into the game when your lungs don't have that much for stamina. Running isn't the worst of ideas, it's just a very difficult one. Other than that, work together with your team and stay as quiet as possible. The next creature on our list is actually a collection of creatures, monkeys. These robotic little dudes are some of the most feared and some of the most helpful. These monkeys come in different colors. If you see a blue one, he's friendly. He's just doing his job moving some items from area to area. However, the other colors might not be so friendly. If you do encounter a monkey, you shouldn't worry all that much. You should worry when it's not a blue monkey and when a fish is nearby. If you do get in the way of the monkeys, some of them can alert the other creatures. And if they do alert the creatures, they will continuously scream for a good amount of time. So if a fish is nearby one of these monkeys and you're also there, that fish is going to be so aggressive in the area and it's going to be monitoring it for a very long time that you're going to have no escape. As mentioned, these monkeys can be pretty helpful. If you're in the facility and in the sewer area, they can go into the area with all of the turrets. But just so you know, this is a safe way to gather items early on if you do get this special room. Turrets are the first hazard we're going to be talking about. These can be pretty painful. However, they're only painful when you're in their line of sight. Luckily, they rotate and they have a pretty small cone of vision. It's not incredibly small, but it's pretty small to where you can sneak by pretty easily. However, special rooms might have multiples of these, and this is where it gets tricky. As mentioned, you can use monkeys to gather items for you. This is by chance, but it can happen. You can also use other pieces of equipment such as your riot shield to help you defend against the bullets from these turrets. Otherwise, sneaking around them when there's only a few of them is really doable. If you have a lot of stamina, speeding on through an area can help you as well. Otherwise, try to avoid their line of sight and you should be good to go. The very last creature we're going to be talking about on this list, currently in-game, is mannequins. Mannequins are extremely rare on the very first floor. However, they can spawn in it. These mannequins require someone watching them at all times. When someone's not watching, they will move around the facility or the mall. They're pretty docile, but as mentioned, you gotta keep a close eye on them. Always travel in a group if you can. This will allow for one of your teammates to keep watch while the others escape or get to a safe area. Additionally, in the mall, we're going to be talking about the next hazard, the bear trap. The bear trap will slowly bleed out your life and can be pretty tricky to get out of when there's hostiles nearby. Luckily for you, you can escape them. You have to look at them, however. So if you're all alone and there's a few mannequins nearby, it's gonna be very difficult. Not to mention, it can be even frightening when this happens. The best way to avoid bear traps is to take it slow and journey with a group. The mall, for example, has a large amount of small offices and doorways. This is great for bear traps, but not great for you. The bear traps are very common in this area, and it is very easy to open a door and instantly step on one. So stay alert and you should be good. That is all of the hostiles and hazards that you have to worry about in the game so far. Hopefully this has helped you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see ya.